There is a way, and I am that way. There is a truth, and I am that truth. There is a life, and I am that life. Why do you seek me among the dead? I am not in your self-glorifying churches. I am not in your ways. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. Is it not written, in the last days men will become lovers of themselves? Throughout the ages my gaze has watched, my ears have listened. Throughout time my spirit has searched the earth, always seeking for that one who will walk with me, who will live for me. How I have longed for garden walks and talks with all of my children, but most do not seek me. Instead they look to their own reflections. They delight in their own thoughts and follow their own ways. You will not find me there. I am not that way. I am not there. My spirit is truth and righteousness. My spirit is my resurrected life that is given to all who believe in me. Is it not written that the Holy Spirit shall lead you unto all righteousness and reveal all truth to you? Why then do you continue in your own ways? I tell you truly that not one of your self-made lives will stand. The whole of man's creation will be thrown down, and only those who look to me will escape the coming tide of my judgments and the ensuing destruction. It is written, unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it. Soon my hand of grace will be lifted, and the levy of my spirit will no longer hold back the armies of destruction that will sweep across all nations. But those faithful to me will only look with their eyes and see what happens to the wicked, for my faithfulness will be both a shield and a buckler to those who belong to me, those who remain steadfast in me. I will cover them with my pinions, and under my wings they will have refuge. Those secure in me know that I am the secret place of the Most High. They shall see my protection and be filled with my peace when the time of the great calamities are unleashed upon the earth, for they know that they dwell under the shadow of the Almighty, my Father. But those who have given themselves over to their own thoughts and ways will find they are like the 5 unwise virgins. Their wicks have burned down, and they have no extra oil to fill their lamps. The light of my presence burns dimly, if at all, in their lives. They are unprepared and are given to anxiety and fear. My peace is not with them. I am not the rock upon which they stand, for they have built their lives upon the sands of the world that have no foundation in me, and will be washed away when destruction comes. This is the foolishness of those that seek their own way, and take the counsel of those who do not walk with me. For many are the wolves in sheep's clothing, who have entered into the sheepfold. Many are the doctrines of demons that speak alluring and deceiving words from the pulpits of their false risings. Words sweet to the palate of those who have not sought me for themselves, and who treat my name, my holy name, like a fashion name brand that they think will garner them favor and inclusion. They take my word and treat it like a smorgasbord, picking and choosing only those scriptures that suit their fancy. And worse yet, they use my word like a rabbit's foot to gain favor or to ward off what they perceive as evil. It is the blind following the blind, who themselves are following the deceiver, who are like the Pied Pipers that lure away those whose ears are tickled, going the way that seems right to them, but knowing not that the way leads to destruction. Because they do not follow me, they do not have my counsel, nor do they have my protection. They know of me, but know not me. They gather together in my name, but do not seek me. Like a commencement of a business meeting, they ask, what is on the agenda for today, and seek their own counsel. I tell you truly, I am not there. I am busy feeding my sheep, tending to my flock who know my voice, those who do not follow the voice of a stranger. We are busy doing our Father's work, for time is short. The needs of my sheep are great, and the harvest is ripe and must be brought in. My voice is crying out through those of my sheep who walk with me. They hold the light of my life, and their oil will not run out, for they are my faithful ones who remain steadfast like a lighthouse. I am the rock upon which they stand. My light shines through them in the darkness, so the lost in the world can be guided to me. Their voices are like the foghorns that sound both warnings and calls to safety, directing the way for those who will hear. This is who I am. My spirit shines bright in those known to me, those who are faithful to me. For truly I say to you, if you see my faithful ones, you see me. Therefore, choose today whom you will follow and serve. Look to me, and your eye will be made single, and your whole body will be filled with my light. Do not turn to the right, nor to the left, to follow after other gods and serve them. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Believe not only in me, but be found in me, for the end of time is at hand.